Now we've done the unboxing and the first look of the OnePlus X, a mid-range device that aims to offer an all-rounder experience, and now it's time for the review. Now after testing it for a week or so, myself and Sia seem to have a few conflicting opinions on the phone. I'm Malaysia from KLGadgetGuy and I will be doing the video review while Sia will be featuring his opinion in writing on our website at KLGadgetGuy.com. As mentioned during our unboxing, the OnePlus X is a beautifully crafted phone. Now the Onyx model which we got features Gorilla Glass 3 panels on both sides with metal frame around it, which has been melded so well together it feels seamless. It is good that OnePlus decided to include that metal frame since its slightly textured finishing gives you a little more grip on the phone, looking at how slippery and fully glass phones can be. Now it has a solid build and is actually quite light, weighing at only 138 grams. Now design-wise, it is nice to see a phone from a Chinese company that doesn't look exactly like any of the Apple phones. Now, the power button and volume rocker on the side can be reached easily and differentiated since they both have different textures. Now, since the phone is only 69mm wide, the buttons are easy to reach even if you have small hands. Now, on the other side is a very convenient button. The notification slider, also seen on the OnePlus 2, allows you to change the ring alerts on the fly. With this, you don't have to fiddle around in the settings to place your phone on silent or on vibrate. When it comes to a viewing experience, the OnePlus X did great by offering a 5-inch display, which feels just nice, especially since it has an almost non-existent bezel. One-handed usage is no problem at all, although there is a tendency for it to slip off your hands despite incorporating textures on the metal frame. Now, of course, another problem that arises is the amount of smudges and fingerprints on a device mainly made out of glass. You probably need to constantly carry a microfiber cloth to keep it spotless, or use your t-shirt if you don't have one. However, despite it being a full AMOLED display, it doesn't seem as vibrant as it should be. But at this price point, OnePlus probably had to compromise on that, though they could have included an option to adjust color corrections to make photos and videos look the way it was meant to be. Now, another thing about the display that irks me is the brightness. Somehow, it always doesn't seem bright enough, especially outdoors where it is bright and sunny. And if you crank up the brightness too much, the whites can be a bit blinding and at the same time, it eats up the battery life. The OnePlus X sports a Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 processor and 3GB of RAM. And although this particular chip isn't the latest, it gets the job done. Now, getting daily tasks done is not a problem, although if you play graphic-intensive games, the speed drops a little but not very noticeably. The device does get pretty hot though, well, close enough to fry an egg. Now, 16GB of storage that comes with the phone is a little too small, and there is no NFC support, so pairing some things will still need to be done the old school way via Bluetooth. Thankfully, there is still microSD support of up to 128GB, or if you don't need that extra storage, you can use another SIM instead. As for software, the OnePlus X comes with Oxygen OS, which is almost identical to the OnePlus 2. It has minimal bloatware, and with the dark-colored theme, the device offers a more premium experience. It also has ambient display, which means it will detect when you take the phone out of your pocket and the display turns on. You can also draw alphabets on the lock screen to launch widgets such as the camera. Now, because Oxygen OS feels lightweight and is an enhanced version of the stock Android, this is one of my favorite UI so far. What is disappointing though is the camera of the OnePlus X. The device sports a 13MP rear camera with f2.2 aperture. Although it uses face detection autofocus which focuses faster, it does not have iOS. Photos taken in brightly lit areas is decent, but in low light it is just adequate at most. Photos look great on the phone, but it is hard to tell if the photo will be just as great once you view it on the computer. Now, the front camera is also adequate, but don't expect lots of filters and beautifying tools with this phone. Despite some of its quirks on the OnePlus X which irks me, I have to say this is a decent phone that works well provided you are not expecting flagship quality, which you shouldn't since this is not of that category. One thing though, if you're looking for a 1288 ringgit phone that is smarter and offers a better experience, then maybe there are others better in the market. But there aren't many that offer such a pretty looking device at the same price. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like it and comment below. Don't forget to also like KLGadgetGuy on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Until the next video, ta-da!